Heck is going on, Joe? What are you doing?
Hey, Wade. Yeah, we're at my dad's house. Been here since 1946, we have. We bought this house when I was first born.
This used to be your optics. What did you do with all your stuff?
Took it to the landfill.
Last time I was here, you had all this optics stuff.
We took it to Weitzman's.
What?
Yeah.
These are my underwear.
Okay. Now these are the colored clothes here. Socks, pants, shirts, t-shirts. Now this one here is from the Adirondacks Mountain Club. See that picture there?
That's the one we climbed?
That's the one we climbed. It's Mount Joe.
That's the one you took me to?
Yeah.
Or was that Blue Mountain?
No, we climbed Blue Mountain, yeah.
And I would have gotten a patch if I made it to the top or whatever, but it would take 2 days.
Well, you could have climbed Mount Joe in a couple hours. Or in a half an hour.
How high is it?
Oh, only 600-800 feet. Yeah, Wade and I went up the Adirondacks together. We toured the All-Sable River. We went to Whiteface Mountain, didn't we, Wade?
Well, I believe one of those mountains we couldn't get up after we visited
Oh, right.
Santa Claus at the North Pole.
Yeah, it was too cloudy, yeah.
I went to the North Pole.
Yeah, you went to the North Pole.
North Pole, New York.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the North Pole. Didn't we send a letter from there or something to your daughter from the North Pole?
Yes, we did.
Sent her a card, didn't we?
Yes, we did, a postcard.
Yes, we did. Yeah. The North Pole. I was there when I was 5 years old, licking snow off the North Pole in the middle of summer. Yep. They had an icy pole in the middle of the parking lot covered with snow. Said the North Pole. Yep. I was probably 5 years old, 4 years old. I believed in Santa Claus. Yep. We always went to the Adirondacks when I was a kid. My dad started taking me up there when I was probably 8 months old. Yep. We went to Racket Lake, Golden Beach. Yep, the sand was gold. The beach a quarter mile away from there was silver. We called that Silver Beach. All of it natural granite, ground up by the wind and the waves. The natural beaches of the Adirondacks. They're not big beaches, but they're beautiful little beaches. Beautiful golden sand. The granite of the Adirondack Mountains. All the lakes and ponds, there's thousands of them. It's one of the largest parks in the United States. The Adirondack Park. 6 million acres. No park in the country is that big. Only the Adirondacks. It's a combination of private and commercial property. The biggest park in the country. Yep. It was established by the New York State government. Yep. New York State, the Empire State. We've got more in this state. We got Niagara Falls, we got the Thousand Islands, we got the Alleghenies, we got the Catskills, we got the Adirondack Mountains. And then we got right here, the central hills of New York State, the Susquehanna River Valley. This is where IBM started. This is where the first personal computer was put together, was invented. Today we have the cell phones.
You shit your underwear that bad that they turn brown?
No, that's Clorox. It's this right here. I bleached. I put them in with the whites one day when I threw the Clorox in.
Why? Did you shit yourself again?
Oh yeah. More than once, Wade. More than once.
You would admit that?
I'd admit it, yeah. Fortunately, I stopped taking some of the drugs. Now I don't shit myself anymore. With a side effect from the drugs. Mood stabilizers, you know. Depakote. Once I cut the dose of the Depakote in half, I don't shit my pants anymore. Before then, I shit my pants right in Sears.
Ha!
Had to wash out my underwear in Sears toilet.
And you put them back on wet?
No, I just didn't wear them.
You pre-balled it?
Three-balled it.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting. Then I'd go up camping in the Adirondacks.
And shit yourself again?
I could no more make it to those goddamn toilet houses than the man in the moon.
So
There
you
I
shit
go
right in
again.
your campfire?
Going through the door of the whole toilet house with a load in my pants.
That's
Don't
awful.
get old, you guys. And don't take drugs if you can help it.
Well, you take prescription drugs, not fucking weird drugs.
Drugs are drugs. Every drug has a side effect. I don't care what it is. We're one big chemical machine, this human body of ours. And no two chemistries are the same. Everybody's different. That's why we can't take the same drugs. What drugs are good for one guy might not be good for another guy or gal, because no two chemistries are exactly the same. Human body, one big chemical machine. Chemicals that keep us electrically fired up. Chemicals that make the electrons in our brain work the way they do. Yep. Albert Einstein said it. E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. That's when you get into nuclear chemistry. Now, the great lady, Madame Curie from France, discovered radium. You know what she said, don't you? She was famous, great lady. She and her husband, Jacques Curie from France, discovered radiation, nuclear chemistry. You know what she said? Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Once we understand, the fear goes away. Anyway, what they say in Indian philosophy is that knowledge is structured in consciousness. And many times It means God consciousness. We need to have a feeling for what love is and what God is. Many times God is nature. Other times God is just part of eternal life. Jesus Christ said we will have eternal life. When we leave this earth, we leave behind the memories for those that are left here. And they remember us. That's our soul. That's our eternal life. The memories that the rest of us share for our loved ones. That's eternal life. Jesus said to feed my sheep. He meant that we have to take care of the weakest link in our society, and that's our poor people. If we don't help them, if we don't build them up, if we don't make them strong, our societies will weaken on this whole of earth of ours. And if it does, who knows, we may perish. But if we get off to Mars, like we're going to do in the next 6 years, we'll have human beings on Mars, and we'll have human beings here on Earth. So let's hope that we can learn to live on both planets. And I'm sure we can. We have the intelligence to do it. Einstein knew. He looked for the theory of what holds this whole universe together. Yep. He knew, but he didn't get to show it to us exactly how it is. He wanted to. He had his field theory or whatever, theory of how it all works together, the universe. Yeah. Old Einstein. His head was a little bigger than the rest of us. He had more brains than a lot of us. And still we only use a part of our brain. All of us. Intelligence. Creative intelligence. As we get more intelligent, we'll come closer to having world peace. Yep. When we learn to argue without violence, to stop killing each other's family members, we'll have world peace. We've got to get rid of the stress in every individual. It starts with the individual. If we can rid the stress in each individual, maybe, just maybe, we can have world peace. That was Maharishi's goal. He died 8-9 years ago. But that was his goal. He said, before he died, he said, I set it up. It's going to happen. Someday we'll have heaven on earth. Yep. Let's hope. And that's it for this day. The wash is done. Now, Wade can take over the dryer here and finish his laundry.
Don't forget to subscribe, folks.